See, you have to understand what's more important, consciousness or thoughts? You tell me the answer to that.
I mean, if consciousness is always pride, then I want to be, of course, conscious of consciousness.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't want to be a label.
Yeah. If you're not conscious, everything disappears, including thoughts. Everything. Gone. What happens is we consciousness, let's say, for argument's sake, comes back, right? Oh, I'm conscious again. And we go straight into the mind. Straight away. Straight into the mind. Instead of exploring just this. And I gave it the label consciousness. The mind, see, if you try and explore just this, Valerie, with the mind, yeah, because the mind can't experience just this, yeah, it'll come up with all sorts of stuff. Well, this is a bit boring, or am I doing it right? Oh, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. What does he mean by explore consciousness? But just it can't experience this. Do you understand? All the mind can do is have concepts and ideas about this, which would be labels, would they not? Just labels. Yeah.
Yeah, the last days I got kind of a hold of this, because it's always an analysis, or if we would talk mathematically, it would be the second order derivation. So it would not be first order. It would be only the yeah.
How do we squeeze numbers into now?
Yeah, numbers are concepts. Yeah.
100% concepts. I spent some time with someone the other day, because you're into maths, you'll laugh, you know. But I said, show me 4. And they thought they were clever, and they wrote the symbol 4 on a piece of paper and went like that. I said, no, show me 4, not the symbol that represents 4. Show me 4. I thought they were getting a bit clever again, so they did that. I said, no, show me 4. Took them a while to understand what it was I was saying. Then they finally started to see numbers are a concept, just a concept. We live with those concepts. Time is numbers, isn't it? All to do with numbers. Yeah, Einstein said time was just something we made up. We invented time. Einstein said that. God's sake, he wasn't, you know, a duffer. He was smart. No, we invented time. Now, how can we know that if we invented time or not? Dwell here in the now and see if you can find time. Because it's always now. And you're always here now. Always. So. Before we go any further, let's see if the mind has got any more questions that we need to tackle, because it's important. What else is the mind throwing up that it might want to know, or it might want to understand? Understand, please understand, yeah? When I say that, we're looking at the mind objectively. Nothing to do with you that's here with me. Zero to do with you that's here with me. We're just looking at the mind and what it's saying. Yeah? What else is it throwing up?
So it was, yeah, it was a bit of also, this is not enough. So if I'm arriving like this, and it says, this can't be it, this is not enough. But
Good. Yep. Which relates to what I said earlier. Yeah. Because the mind or thoughts can't experience this, basically what it's saying is the concept of this isn't enough. Because that's all it's got. It's only got a concept of this. Of course, the concept of this isn't going to be enough. Of course. It's a concept, for God's sake. Yeah? Yeah. A thought can't experience anything. Is there experience in happening? Yes. And then the mind, thoughts, makes up stories about the experience in and takes the story to be the experience. Can you see that? Can you see that? Just, can you see that?
I'm not sure if I can see it, but I can understand it.
Okay, good enough. Good enough. You can understand it. Yeah? Good. So now we can at least start talking about mind and thoughts objectively. You and I. Yeah? Whatever it is that, whatever thoughts it is that you and I, or you are aware of, rather, yeah, you and I can tackle them. Let's tackle them. What else is it saying? What else? They're not your thought. They're not your thoughts, so it doesn't matter. Then they've got nothing to do with you. Zero.
Yeah, sometimes they don't know what to do.
What can a thought ever do? What can a thought do? Really? Tell me what a thought can do. Tell me.
Nothing.
You can't do anything. So the thought, I don't know what to do, is it's a ridiculous thought. And you need to see that, the absurdity of that thought. Do you understand? If we're looking at it objectively, yeah, don't own the thoughts. Yeah, just examine what they're saying. Okay, what else? It can be fun doing this, yeah. And it's good. It's good, yeah, because we've got two of us tackling it, not just you trying to tackle it on your own. Yeah, when thoughts is creating a me that believes the me's Valerie's got to tackle it. No, they've got nothing to do with you. Those thoughts, zero. Zero. Nothing. So what else?
Somehow I'm not sure if it's a thought or a feeling, but afraid that, or not afraid. So there is this thing, or I believe, around ignoring thoughts. So if I don't listen to thoughts and I ignore something, and this is kind of wrong, and yeah.
Well, yeah. Let's look. There's two things that's happening. One is thoughts, and the other is you are conscious. Okay? So if you're going to ignore thoughts, then the attention's got to shift to consciousness. Because the answer's there. The answer's not in thoughts. And somehow I've got to get you to see that. The answer's not in there. It's not. Yeah? The answer is here. It's here. The answer is here. Yeah? What the hell can a thought do? You know, it can imagine all sorts of stuff, but it can't produce anything. I could get you to have a vivid, I'm sure, a vivid image of a green apple in your mind right now, especially if I got you to close your eyes and really go there, you could imagine this beautiful green apple, but you could never give it to me to taste. Ever. It's all imagination. All imagination. Yeah? And then the thoughts takes the imagination to be reality. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I'm just wondering what, or there comes a thought up. What do I do with thoughts?
Nothing. Nothing. You have to become more interested in just this. See, that fuels thoughts is attention. That raises consciousness is attention. So just consciousness. Sometimes it's referred to as I am. But they're two words and they're two labels and they're two pointers also. Do you need to say I am to know that you are? Do you need to say I am? Well, you already know. You're alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
You exist. Yeah, you're conscious and you're aware. Correct?
Yes.
Do you need to say I am to know that?
No.
You don't, right? Good. So it's that I'm trying to get you to go to.
And who is steering the attention?
You.
Okay. And if I'm becoming interested in that, would it be a good way to proceed?
Yes. Yes, because it's primary.
Mm.
It's primary. Yeah. But, you know, it's funny thing is, you know, at the end of the day, this is where you end up. Here. Right here. Where else could you be? You're not over there or over. It'd have to be here. Yeah. So it's this here-ness, it's this now-ness, this consciousness, if you want to call it that, this awareness, if you want to call it that, that needs to be explored from your direct experience because you are conscious, right? Good. What can you tell me about that?
I'm here. And things are happening.
That's being conscious of things are happening.
Mm.
You're conscious of things happening. Things are happening. I'm trying to get you to be aware of consciousness, not conscious of things, because you've been conscious of things your whole life. Your whole life. Conscious of your thoughts, conscious of your feelings, conscious of your body, conscious of your friends, conscious of your furniture, conscious of. Yeah? That's where you've been living your whole life, being conscious of. Okay? Now, this location, this conscious of, yeah, you've been taking this conscious, that's conscious of this to be Valerie. And it's not. Because it's this consciousness that's conscious of Valerie, is it not? So this can't be Valerie.
Mm.
Can you see this? Yeah. Like, anything that you can be conscious of can't be you, can it?
No.
Wouldn't make sense, would it?
Yeah.
Right. Now, are you conscious of your body?
I am.
That can't be you then, can it?
Mm.
Yeah. Are you perceiving the body? Then that can't be you. What of the perceiving? Who the hell's doing the perceiving? You're conscious of thoughts, right? This is good. It's okay. It's good. It is funny. It is funny when you start to look at it. It's like, what the fuck have we been doing, right? You're conscious of thoughts, right?
Yes.
Then you can't be the thoughts, can you?
No.
Now, here's a good one. Yeah. You're conscious of feelings and emotions, right? Then you can't be the feelings or the emotions. When I say feelings, I'm talking about psychological feelings. Do you understand? Yeah? You can't be that. You're conscious of the feelings. I feel happy, I feel sad, I feel gloomy, I feel angry, whatever. You're conscious of that. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Good. And just a moment ago, we realized that this that is conscious can't be Valerie, because this that is conscious of a Valerie, correct? Good. So what you've been doing your whole life, this here-ness, this now-ness, this that I'm pointing to, this here, yeah? What's occupied that space your whole life is a thought, this is Valerie. Says a thought. What the fuck would a thought know? Honestly. Honestly. Yeah. But it was conditioned in around the age of 2. Like when we're growing up as kids, it's conditioned in with thoughts. Not even responsible for our me's, because they were all put there. Our me's were put there, depending on whatever environment it was that you grew up in. You know that. That makes sense, yeah? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's step out of the world of being conscious of and come to being aware of consciousness only. Because when we're conscious of, we're conscious of a myriad of things throughout the course of the day. Loads of different, we're conscious of all these different things, right? Thoughts, things around us, conscious of lots of things. Now I'm just asking you to be conscious of one thing, consciousness. And I'll use the word so as not to confuse you, yeah? I'm going to use the word aware of consciousness. Now it's just one thing instead of a myriad of things that we're normally conscious of. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. And we keep ignoring this because there's a belief there that the mind keeps saying, right, that this that is here is me. This that is here can't be the me, because it's this that is here that's conscious of the me. Valerie and the backstory that creates the Valerie. I was born such and such a year. The first school I went to was blah. I've got sisters or not, or brothers or not. Both my parents, or one parent only. My parents were killed, like whatever, right? This big backstory, huge backstory. And that backstory, which is just all words, all labels, all thoughts, the mind or thoughts takes the backstory to be Valerie. and you can, and yet you can be aware of the thoughts, which is what's creating the seeming Valerie. You can be aware of that. So it can't be Valerie that's aware of that. Do you understand?
Mm.
You do, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Good. It can't be Valerie that's aware of that. Now, somehow, I've got to get you to see that this that is here is not Valerie, and that that's being sought